welcome to the channel. I'm Dave and this is Road Garage. Tonight we are going to go on a little journey to go to dinner. So I want to introduce my wife. This is my wife, Linda. So we are going to go out to dinner, and I figured I could kind of tell you a little bit about the Corvette and the build, the history, why I think it's cool, why I'll probably never sell it. Corvette.
I'm like, where are you going with this?
After quite a few years, probably 4 or 5 years or something of not being able to have any sort of fun car.
At least.
Yeah. So I always had something fun. Mustang that was a race car, or that cool Celine. We had a supercharged Celine Mustang. That was I still miss that car. But yeah, so we had forever then. So I think it was like 2015. After being out here, we found out that my brother, he had stage 4 prostate cancer. And the doctor said, maybe he's got a couple of years. And one of the things that I really wanted to be able to do, my brother was big into road racing. I've been into racing and stuff for forever too. But he was big into road racing, and he had a number of different cars, but he really loved Porsches. And I really wanted to be able to, that was something I was hoping to be able to go do with my brother. Found out he had cancer, and he was in pain and having issues, but he could still do stuff. So after finding out that he had cancer and it looked like time was limited, I think it was it even a month before I pulled the trigger?
I don't think so. Maybe.
Yeah, a few weeks, a month. So I'm like, well, I'm just gonna go buy something. And I was looking at the Mustangs, I was looking at Corvettes, I was looking at a few different cars, and ended up finding this Corvette. So this Corvette, and we'll show you, we can clip to some pictures here of it, but I bought this thing without ever even test driving it. So bought this thing for $25,000. Bought it on eBay. I did the buy it now price. I just pressed buy it now, and was just hoping and praying that this thing was not just a big money pit. I mean, it still ended up being a money pit, just by my own choices. But it got shipped over to me. The first time I ever drove it is when it got pulled off the trailer. And that very next weekend, I was doing 140 miles an hour out at the road race course with hard-ass Continental tires and having a good old time. Yeah, so it's been about 5 years, and he passed. I think it was about a year and a half-ish after his diagnosis. And I decided business was even better, and I decided to get a twin turbo kit. So this twin turbo setup that I've got for it is a STS setup. So actually, I've been working with Rick Squires, who was the founder of STS, and I've got one of his kits on this car. And initially, it was just going to be on a stock motor, and then I ended up finding a buddy that had a built motor, along with lots of other parts. 7, she's a little thirsty. The paint. Out of everything, the paint is what's taken me the longest. So I've painted some other cars, but this is my first time doing a candy, true candy. So this is House of Color Candy Apple Red. And between this, so the wide body fiberglass fenders and stuff, they didn't fit amazing. So I had a fair amount of body work and stuff to do to get stuff to fit right. The hood that I got, I've got thousands of hours probably into redoing all the vents and all the bits and pieces on it. But the candy paint, oh my gosh, I think it turned out pretty cool. But if I was to do it again, I probably would have done something different. It has been super cool to kind of have the car back and be able to drive it and have fun with it. And real quick here, probably within our next couple of videos, we're going to end up doing our first dyno with this car and see what kind of power it makes. I am guessing, because when I originally did the turbo system, I had sized the turbo, sized everything for a stock engine. So the turbos are good for about 1,000, between 1,000 and 1,100 horse at the crank. So I am guessing that I will end up, I'm not sure what boost I'm going to end up being at, but I'm probably going to end up start running out of turbo somewhere between the 700 to 800 at the wheels, as far as horsepower goes. Which, with this car weighing 3,000 pounds, is still pretty ridiculous. We're here, going to the Cheesecake Factory. I'm so starving. Light's perfect.
Shepherd's pie.
Let's get them stuffed. So on our way back, I've got this cool spot we're gonna hit. It's like a commercial building that has like some amazing lighting and like a killer echo. So I'm gonna go do kind of a little mild pull there. I think it might be cool. So come check it out. Well, we're all back home safe and sound. I'm stuffed, I'm tired, I'm going to bed. We're out, we'll see you on the next one.